Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Malescu and I am the owner of Malescu Law, a law firm based in Miami, Florida, specializing in business, corporate and US immigration. We can assist you with all your immigration needs regardless of where you are currently located or where you plan to go in the United States. Today we are going to answer some frequently asked questions about the H-1B lottery registration for fiscal year 2027. But before we get started, please subscribe to our channel by clicking the bell button or the subscribe button. When can I register for the H-1B visa lottery? Your employer can start registering you for the H-1B visa lottery for fiscal year 2027, meaning job openings with a start date of October 1st, 2026, on March 4, 2026 at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So the registration window is from March 4th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time and until March 19, 2026 at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. During this filing window, your employer can file for the H-1B registration. Now, notifications for those who will be selected in the H-1B visa lottery will be sent by March 31st, 2026, and your employer can start filing the H-1B petitions with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services on April 1st, 2026 and until June 30th, 2026. But for the H-1B registration, for the lottery registration, the filing window is between March 4th, 2026 at 12 p.m. Eastern Time and until March 19, 2026 at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And those employers who are interested in sponsoring an H-1B foreign worker need to submit the H-1B registration during this filing window. What is the new weighted selection system for the H-1B process for fiscal year 2027? So the new weighted selection system has become effective February 27, 2026 and basically prioritizes H-1B visas for highly skilled and highly paid foreign workers. This means that during the registration period, so when the employers are filing entries in the H-1B visa lottery, the employers must disclose the SOC code for the H-1B position, the worksite location, the salary that the employer is offering to the H-1B foreign worker, and then determine the wage level based on the OEWS data. What information is required for the H-1B registration? In order to be able to register for the H-1B visa lottery, you are required to provide certain information for the employer, the foreign worker, and the position. For the employer, you need to be ready to provide the following information: the legal name of the business, the doing business as name, the employer identification number, also known as the EIN, the U.S. business address, and also the authorized signatory's name, title, and contact information, including phone number and email address. For the foreign worker, you need to be able to provide the full name of the foreign worker, the date of birth, their country of birth, their country of citizenship, and also current passport information. And for the position, you need to be able to provide the SOC code for the H-1B position, the worksite location or locations if more than one, the offered salary, the wage you are willing to offer and you will be offering to the H-1B worker, and also determine the wage level based on the OEWS data. How much does it cost to register for the H-1B visa lottery? The fee for the H-1B lottery registration is $215 per entry, and you can pay it by card on pay.gov at the time of registration. Now keep in mind that this fee must be paid by the employer or their legal representative and not by the foreign worker. Can one company with multiple entities, such as affiliates, subsidiaries, or parent, file multiple registrations for the same person in the H-1B visa lottery? The answer is yes. A company with multiple entities can file multiple registration for the same person as long as each entity can prove legitimate business need and that there are two or more real and separate job opportunities for this worker. If this is not the case, then USCIS is going to deny or revoke all registrations filed by the related entities. So, in summary, to recap, if you are a company with multiple entities, each entity can file a registration for the same worker, but only as long as each entity can prove a legitimate business need and also the job opportunities are separate and real. Does the foreign worker need their degree before registering in the H-1B visa lottery? No. The foreign worker, however, must obtain their degree at the time of filing the H-1B visa petition with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services after being selected in the H-1B visa lottery. The foreign worker does not need their degree at the time of registering in the H-1B visa lottery. Also, if on the H-1B registration you select a master's cap, but you don't obtain your master's by the time you have to file the H-1B petition with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services after being selected in the H-1B visa lottery, then USCIS is going to deny or revoke the H-1B petition. So while you do not need to have the degree at the time of registering for the H-1B, you need to have earned your degree at the time you are filing the H-1B visa petition with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services after being selected in the lottery. Is an LCA required for registration? No, an LCA is not required for the H-1B electronic registration. So you do not need to have an approved LCA before registering for the H-1B visa lottery. However, in certain cases it is recommended to have the LCA approved before registering, and these cases are very specific and you need that in order to obtain the benefits of the cap-gap protections for those of you who are on OPT. But these are only certain cases, not everyone needs to have, or it's not always recommended to have the LCA approved before registering for the H-1B visa lottery. In general, an LCA is not required for the H-1B lottery registration. Your attorney may consider an LCA only if you want to benefit from the cap gap protections. What if I discover a mistake after submitting the registration? If you discover a mistake after submitting the registration, you cannot edit your entry. This means that you need to delete the incorrect entry and submit a new entry with a new $215 fee by the deadline on March 19, 2026 at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Keep in mind that filing multiple registrations for the same foreign worker by the same company will result in all registrations for that person being disqualified without a refund. So it is important, if you made a mistake, to actually delete the incorrect entry before filing a new one, and make sure that at any time you do not have multiple registrations for the same person filed by the same company, because this will result in USCIS disqualifying that foreign worker from being considered in the H-1B visa process. When can I file the H-1B petition? If you are selected in the H-1B visa lottery, especially now the initial H-1B visa lottery, you can file your H-1B petition with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services on Form I-129 and accompanying I-907 for premium processing, starting on April 1st, 2026 and until June 30th, 2026. So you have a 90-day filing window to file your H-1B petition with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services once you have been selected in the H-1B visa lottery. This is for the initial selection. If there will be other rounds, then the same, you will get 90-day filing window starting from the date listed on your selection notice. Now keep in mind, during this 90-day filing window, so for the initial selection, this means April 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2026, as long as you submit a complete application during the filing window, then you are able to qualify for the H-1B visa. Does the H-1B registration itself grant protection, cap gap protection for F1 students? The answer is no. The H-1B registration, so registering in the H-1B visa lottery, does not grant any cap gap protections to F1 students. It is the filing of the H-1B visa petition with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services that grants cap gap protections. And it is important that once you are selected in the lottery, you obtain the protection after you file Form I-129, so your H-1B petition on Form I-129 with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services before your status expires, so you will be able to get status and employment document extensions and be able to work until April 1st of next year. But these protections are granted only after you've been selected in the lottery and you file your H-1B petition with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services before your status ends. The protection, you do not receive the protection by registering in the H-1B visa lottery. You receive the protection once your I-129 is filed with a change of status, supporting documents before the status expires. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you need to get in touch with us, you have our contact information in this video and below this video. We will see you soon. Bye.